Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
O'Shea goes by.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out, y'all.
I would like to be the all-time receiver.
This place is going to come apart when number 80 gets introduced.
At wide receiver, number 80, Jerry Rice.
And he is looking for Jerry. And Rice is there. And he's into the end zone. He's done it. Jerry Rice, in the 75-year history of the National Football League, is the touchdown scorer of the century.
It was just madness, just everywhere.
The greatest touchdown scorer in the entire history of professional football, Jerry Rice.
And then you know what, Heather B?
Tell me.
I'm proud and honored to call him a friend. Him and I go back so far, man. Let me break it down. Okay, turn this mic on. All right, first of all, let's give some more accolades. Chosen by the NFL Network's NFL Films Production, top 100 NFL's greatest players as the greatest player in NFL history.
Wow.
All-time leader in receptions, touchdowns, receptions, receiving yards. Selected to the Pro Bowl 13 times. Named All-Pro 12 times. 3 Super Bowl rings, playing for the San Francisco 49ers. And AF's in this May, really, he holds over 100 NFL records, the most of any player by a wide margin, and maybe one of his biggest accomplishments, one of the most milestone moments of his career.
Tell us.
AFC championship with the Oakland Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, yes!
Oh, my God.
Did it somehow switch over to Oakland?
Thank you for that.
Switched over to Oakland.
It always goes to
I
Oakland.
went over to the Silver and Blue.
Yes. And we were so happy.
Had some great years with the Oakland Raiders.
Yes. And you know I'm from Oakland, Jerry.
Yeah.
And so
I go in the locker room.
Yeah.
I try the uniform on. And everyone is just standing there looking at me, and I look around, I try the uniform on, and I say, you know what, guys, I really look good in this.
Yeah.
I mean, the silver and black.
Yes.
Rocking the silver and black.
Yeah, man.
After coming from across the bay.
Yeah, man. But, Bay Area love is Bay Area love,
right.
Man. We were happy, even in Oakland, for the 49ers, for your accomplishments. Mm-hmm. We wish they had been in Oakland. But when you came to Oakland, man, it put a whole nother energy into that team. And thank you.
We came close, man.
We came close. We almost had it, right?
Man, that John Gruden.
Yeah, man. I didn't understand that. I was at that game.
I understood it.
You understood?
No, against Tampa Bay, they pretty much knew exactly what we were going to do on that given day, and John Gruden had a lot to do with that. Mm-hmm. It just felt weird seeing him on the other side because he was the reason why I came over to the Oakland Raiders.
Okay. And I didn't know that.
So, yeah. He talked me into it. He said, Jerry, you still want to play football? I said, yeah, I still want to play. He said, look, you can catch about 80 balls.
Yeah.
And he brought me over, and I thought it was going to be a match in heaven. Mm-hmm. Then he left.
Yeah. And the year he left, Heather, he went and played coach for Tampa Bay
Buccaneers.
And they knew all the plays. And they knew everything. Mm. And I was there. Wasn't that in San Diego? What else?
It was in San Diego, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me of all of that.
Yeah, thank you. Because, Jerry, I was right behind the goalpost, and it was me and my partner, King Tech, and we like, we about to bring it. And you could see the plays develop, and you could see the defense react before the offensive plays even develop. And you know it was Gruden, and
it was him. It was Chucky.
It was Chucky.
All the way, man.
Anyway, Jerry Rice.
Okay, all right. All right, let's go now.
Okay. Now you're here with K Jewelers, right?
Yeah, I have been with K Jewelers for a while now, and it's the #1 jewelry store in America. Mm-hmm. The official jewelry store for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the Ring of Excellence, and I'm wearing one of those right now.
Yeah, I see it. Let me see it. Can I hold it?
And a lot of people don't realize about K Jewelers. They custom make jewelry, and the big day coming up right now is the draft.
Damn, Sway.
Oh, he just dropped my ring.
Sway.
No, he didn't. He just dropped my ring. So, the draft is coming up, but there's also another big day coming up, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
And it's all about, letting your mom know that you love them and you appreciate them. So you can go to any, K Jewelers store, and you can get something custom made. People don't realize that.
Yeah, I never knew that either.
Timeless.
Yeah.
and just let them know that you love them 100%.
See, that's interesting because they make, and I'm not a jewelry guy normally, but I like classy jewelry.
Yeah.
That's not too gaudy, but shiny enough to let you know there's some money behind it. It's a real investment. Jerry took his ring back.
Well, I have 3 Super Bowl rings, and I have this one. And to me, this ring of excellence right here is priceless.
Ring of
because
excellence.
it's only it's only so many players that get an opportunity to go into the Hall.
Yeah,
and
man.
it's real special.
It's real special. I remember when you were inducted in the Hall. You remember that? Into the Hall of Fame, man. It was like we were all just like, damn, it's about time. We knew it was inevitable. And this is what it actually sounded like.
I wasn't the most physical or the fastest receiver in the NFL, but they never clocked me on the way to the end zone. The reason nobody caught me from behind is because I ran scared. That old fear of failure again. It's hard to go into every game with a red X on your chest, and I could feel the hair rise on the back of my neck when people chased me. People are always surprised how insecure I was. I love it when some commentary would refer to an upstart receiver as the next Jerry Rice. That made me work even harder.
Wow, Jerry Rice, ladies and gentlemen. That was your speech.
No. As football players, we don't like to be compared.
Yeah.
But you get that all the time. You look at Joe Montana, then they said Tom Brady. And I would always get compared. And my thing is that I don't think I was the most gifted. I don't think I was the most talented, but I was going to outwork you. And maybe that had to do with my Mississippi upbringing or whatever. And but I only knew one way.
Yeah.
And that was being the best conditioned athlete, and also just go out and there's no I in team.
Yeah.
You win as a team, and that was very important to us. And I think it started with Eddie DeBartolo, which Eddie is going to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Is he really? The DeBartolo family, man.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, man. Even though I was a Raiders fan on the sidelines at the 49er games because I knew his daughters, and I couldn't believe they used to get us on the sideline.
You're the man.
Yeah, I was the man with a Raiders jersey on at a 49ers game. How gangster was that?
Now, I don't know about that.
Okay, well, that was kind of tough back then. But Eddie and his whole family were the nicest, most accommodating people you would want to meet.
It was all about family.
It was all about family.
And I think that's why we won so many Super Bowls and we had so much success in the Bay Area. And now it's going to be great, seeing him go into the Hall because of what his legacy.
Yeah.
And we talk about organization. If you got a great organization, it's going to feather down into the locker room.
Yeah.
And we traveled a certain way. Everything was first class, but the only thing that Eddie wanted, he just wanted you to win football games to win championships.
Championships.
And you had players, willing to take pay cuts to come to the San Francisco 49ers because they wanted to experience that.
They wanted to be a part of that heritage and win one of those K Jeweler rings, right? I want to get one of those K Jeweler rings, man. Real quick, because Mother's Day is coming. So you could custom make a ring, right, with K Jewelers.
Right, yep. Exactly.
And you could kind of, dictate what you want to. You could go
what you want.
Well, yeah. So I got a couple.
You can add your own little spice to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you could tell them your budget, and they'll tell you what's capable, what's possible.
Right. No, I don't know. Don't think about that.
It's not for everybody.
I think the young lady's going to pretty much control that.
Okay.
We stay out of that. We stay out of that.
Good point.
Yeah,
but
But how long does it take? Because the turnaround will have to be pretty fast. Like, you think they can do it in 3 days or 4? So you got to kind of.
You can go into any K Jewelers
okay.
store and they'll let you know.
They'll let
That's
you know.
really good. That's a good.
Or you can go to
K.
K.com. But. I think it's great because, I had my mom. She was with me for so many years. Then she passed away. But she got a chance to experience so many of the Super Bowls and all the games and all of that stuff,
That's
man.
beautiful.
So, those memories you never forget.
Jerry Rice is here, the greatest of all time.
Wow.
The greatest of all time. We got Frank on the line from New Jersey. Good morning, Frank.
Frank.
Well, how you doing?
Good morning, Sway in the morning. Jersey stand up, by the way, Heather Bates.
Jersey stand up.
Jerry Rice, you are not arguably, definitely the greatest player to ever play the game. And my question to you is, what do you think would have happened with T.O.'s career if he'd have stayed under your tutelage?
T.O.?
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Terrell Owens, guys, hey, I'm going to tell you, I had never seen a guy that size cut up that he could have been a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Big guy with speed that could catch the football. But Terrell was Terrell.
Yeah.
And, he did different things off the football field. He did things on the football field that was a little different. But I really enjoyed lining up with him because I knew if I lined up with this guy was always, he had my back.
Yeah.
And that, he was always going to give 100%. So he was up for the Hall of Fame this year, but I'm sure he's going to get in. So Marvin Harrison got in this year, and hopefully Terrell's going to get in next year.
Is it competitive within the team? Like, who gets the ball? Like, you guys,
you have to earn it. You have to earn it,
Yep.
and you earn it during the week.
Yeah.
I mean, the way you practice.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to show the coaches if they call a play.
Yeah.
And if you want that play to work, you got to do it over and over during the week.
Right.
Then they're going to implement that into the game plan. So my strategy is whatever, if they call the play or something like that, I would make sure it worked during the week.
Okay.
And then on that Sunday or that Monday, they would put it in the game plan.
I had a conversation with Eddie George, and who was it? Was it Cliff Branch recently? I believe.
Tim Brown.
Oh, sorry, Tim Brown.
Yeah.
It was Tim. Damn, thanks,
Go,
Kelly.
Kelly.
It was Tim Brown and Eddie George. This was recently. It's about a month or so ago, and that Will Smith movie Concussion was becoming more popular, more talked about. And I was asking them, how do you feel about that? And Tim Brown was like, hey, man, when we were coming up, man, man, we just had what we had, the helmet in the past. You just took the hit. If you gonna get if you on the football field, you got to be prepared to take the hit. Nobody got hurt like that when I was coming up. That was their sentiment about it. How do you feel about all?
I chose it.
You chose.
That's the career. That's what I wanted, and I enjoy going out entertaining. So many fans, and I knew I was taking a risk. My mom, at the time I started playing high school football, she didn't want me to play because she felt like it was too violent. But it was something I wanted to do, and I really enjoyed doing it. I think something just came out with Richard Sherman. He said something that, hey, look, I would let my son play. I'm the same way. But it has to be something that you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's consequences, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to walk away from the game, and my body's working great. I think my thinking process is really good, but I had an experience of a lifetime, and it's something I'll never forget, man. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I was going to ask Jerry, I do the sports report here every day, and a lot of times in the off season, it's not good. It's just like the reality show just pops up in the NFL. Yeah. And I was showing Sway.
But wait. It's not only the NFL.
No, not only the NFL.
It comes
pro
from
sport.
It comes from
all
in
different
the
sports.
off season, but and so many different things happen. And I was showing Sway today when I knew you were coming. I was like, wow, I don't want to know if you personally smoke weed, but I have a list of 67 players starting with February 3rd, 2015, Josh Gordon being suspended for the entire season, down to April 12th, just the other day, 2016's Silas Redd. What do you think that is? Like what the end cause will be, the popularity with marijuana in particular, which they just listed substance abuse in the NFL. Where do you think it's a cultural thing, like Sway said?
I really think it's a behavior thing, and I think also there should be more rules implemented. I mean, very critical. And I remember coming up, I only knew one way, and that was doing it the right way. And you have to be a professional. That's the most important thing. You have to be a professional on the football field and off the football field, because with social media and all that stuff now, there are certain things that you just can't do.
You can't do it.
So
it's going to catch up to you. Yeah.
So if you want to lead the right way, there are some sacrifices that you have to make, but it was just something that I was accustomed to, just watching my dad and watching when I came to the Niners, Bill Walsh, Eddie DeBartolo, Joe Montana.
Yeah.
All of these players and how they went about getting themselves ready during the season and how they conducted themselves off the field.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, so he wasn't getting high, basically.
He wasn't. No 420 for Torey. No 420.
No. Hey, look at this.
Look at him.
It's like a machine.
You know, he's sharp. And he was in the bed. You know, they had the best weed. Discipline. A lot of discipline.
Hello, Mr. Rice.
How you doing?
All right, I'm not going to act like I'm a football know-it-all.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm smart enough to see that with the camaraderie from, all the teammates, they become family, coaches become family. But do football players become family with the cheerleaders?
With the cheerleaders?
Yes. What's the closeness like?
I don't think that's something that's tolerated, to be honest with you, because, I think they can lose their position. And as football players and stuff like that, I think it should just be about football. Now, is there some type of interaction? I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know.
He ain't doing that. Like, in the Laker room, the Laker locker room, they'll snitch. You might get filmed saying that. He ain't snitching. Jerry's like,
No, because I think some of the football players, they end up and they end up getting married to some of the cheerleaders.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't.
You could get fired from a free job, like cheerleaders.
Well, they made some money.
Oh, okay.
It was like lunch money.
But that's in the contract. That's in the contract that you can't be
no fraternizing probably
because
with the players.
My sister was a Gold Rush cheerleader.
Oh,
and so she wasn't allowed to fraternize with Jerry. She went over to they pay your day rate. It wasn't a whole lot of money, but it's something you gotta love to do. Jerry, before you go though, man, DB over there, we came up. He's our movie junkie.
Yes,
and we came up with a cool little game for you. It's called
Big League or Big Screen. The movie business and professional sports have both been around for quite some time. Let's see if you can guess which events happened in the big leagues or the big screen. Right now on Sway in the morning.
Explain that to him, DB.
All right, basically I pulled some facts. Some happened in movies, sports movies. Some happened actually in games. So I'm just going to see if you can figure out which ones are which.
Okay.
Got it? All right. Number 1, former University of Alabama football coach Paul Bear Bryant once recruited a student after seeing his speed while he outran a group of bullies. Was that in real life or on the movie?
Paul Bear Bryant. Would he do something? Let me see. I think that probably is a movie.
You're right. It was Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay. You got that right. Damn, Jerry Rice knows football.
One season, an NBA player averaged 50.4 points and 22.9 rebounds per game, but didn't win MVP.
That was confusing.
Wait, how can you not win MVP unless you're on a losing team?
Yeah. Take a guess.
Yeah. Say that one more time.
Okay. NBA player averaged 50.4 points and 22.9 rebounds a game, but he didn't win MVP.
No, that got to be a movie.
Nope, that's real life. Bill Russell won over Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Really?
Yeah, average 50 points a game? How's that even possible? All right, last question, last one.
All right, number 3. An NFL receiver once did a breakdance to show he was okay after being knocked unconscious during a game.
Now, well, is that Antonio Brown?
Nope.
Terrell Owens?
Mm-mm.
He did a breakdance. Okay.
Did he have a catchphrase that went with it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll say it happened. Yeah.
Okay, he did have a catchphrase, but not at the moment.
Well, tell him the catchphrase.
What? Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Oh, Jerry.
Come on, man. Give him the catchphrase. Give him the answer.
What if Jerry Rice? I want him to get it right.
And you know what? I watched that movie over and over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Remember Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yes.
I think they were making this character after you, man. You should get some money. Jerry Rice, ladies and gentlemen.
Get your check, Jerry.
Get that Quan.
Make sure you guys, Mother's Day is coming up. K Jewelers, they have a excellent special order. You know, you could get your rings customized and
timeless.
The same people that make the ring that's on Jerry's finger right here that he's going to leave with me. K Jewelers, go to K.com. Jerry, man, it's always good to see you, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Always good to see you.
Always, man. Jerry Rice, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we got the A&R room, Sway in the morning.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.